everybody. This is Richard from Spirits of Japan. You can hear my little one in the background. That means we're stuck at home. Well, we live a normal life. You guys are stuck at home. So why not, I was thinking, since I'm not giving any tours anyway, why don't I build Kyoto in Minecraft and give you a virtual tour? It's not going to be the same. It's going to be a little different. But what the hell? Say hi.
Hi.
So, see how it turns out. Enjoy and give me your feedback, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. So we're going to start out with this is Kyoto. That's Kyoto Tower. We got the Kyoto station behind us on the we're on the north side of the station. We got East Honganji and West Honganji. Right now, today's tour is going to be Fushimi Inari Shrine. Fushimi is actually to the south, so we're going to have to jump up over the station here. That's Nijo Castle where all that fire's burning back there. And I got spiders on the station, man. Dudes. All right, but that's our station. It's really cool on the inside. But we're going to take care of that later. We're going to fly over to Fushimi Inari, which is about a 15-minute train ride. 5-minute train ride, 20 minutes by car. This is all ocean, so I couldn't really, put this in land. So it's on an ice mountain, so here we go. Fushimi Inari was founded in 711 by a warlord who was actually, he was making his attendants throw used rice balls, onigiri balls, into the air. And when he did that, he was trying to hit them with a bow and arrow, kind of skeet shooting with a bow and arrow. And he hit one, and evidently it turns into a swan. The swan lands on one side of the mountain. Rice fields grow. People start coming to that area. It becomes very famous. So land's still building up around. You see all the... So by the year 815, it got so busy in that area, they moved the shrine to the other side of the mountain in the forested area, and it was up until the 1500s, kind of got decrepit. They rebuilt everything. It's 100 years or so ago, they got the idea of receiving donations for these torii gates. And they built a torii gate, and they put your name on it, right? And so something's wrong on the torii gate. Hold on here. It's too high. We got too many blocks going on here. Hold on. There we go. Fix that. That's daytime now. There we go. A little better. And they, there's different sizes. It's always talked about that it's the shrine of 10,000 torii gates, and there's only about 4,000 you can walk through. The rest of them are various smaller sizes. Write your name on it, though. They'll write your name on it for a fee, and then you can put it anywhere you want. I definitely am not going to take the time because I'm going to build all of Kyoto. Is in the top 10 sites there. Then I'm going to do Osaka, but there would be no way that I could build 4,000 of these damn things. So I tell you what, we built 210 of them. Or I did. It took about a week and a half. So we're on an ice mountain here. So it's kind of my version of Fushimi Inari with 210. You get these, they're not red and they're not orange, they're vermilion. And that's about as close as I get to that color in Minecraft. That's a pretty color. It's really nice. And, we got the gates that kind of take off up there. But you got to go to the main shrine where Inari, the kami, the deity of agriculture, is. And agriculture, of course, is business. So he's the deity of business also. There's another kami called Ebisu, and he's more of just a business only. But Inari is agriculture and business. He utilizes foxes, so when you go to the Inari Shrine in Kyoto, there's foxes everywhere, statues of foxes. But we don't have foxes in Minecraft, so I couldn't use it. We got dragon heads and skull heads, but I didn't think that would be appropriate. So this is where you would come and drop your offering, make your offering, and do you know? There's no. Maybe I should build a cleansing thing over here with water. That would be a great idea, wouldn't it? Why didn't I think of that before? You guys gotta. As I do these, it would be cool if you guys could also give me a comment and maybe say, why don't you do this or that, and I'll try to add to them as we go, and we can end up developing a pretty cool. Here, let's make the water go in there too. And usually these things are so high, and you cleanse, and the proper way to cleanse. And I don't cleanse if there's a lot of people there, because a lot of the tourists, and I don't want to talk about any one type of tourist, but the Chinese, they want to be nice and they want to try, but they end up drinking out of the cups, and you're never supposed to put your lips on the cups. You're supposed to take a ladle, and then you dip a full cup of water, and then you put then there's usually a gutter right here, and then you put a little on the left hand, representing you cleanse that left hand. Put a little on your right hand, and then you put a little on your in your left hand, and you drink from it, and then you wash your mouth out and spit it in the gutter, which we don't have a gutter here. But then you rinse that hand again, and then you lift the whatever's left in the cup up that rinses the ladle, and you put the ladle back down. So this would be your kind of your cleansing area. And then you would walk over and you would take a 5 yen coin. And of the 6 coins in Japan, the 5 yen coin is the only one. It's kind of sacred. It's the only one that is not written with an Arabic number on it. It has Chinese characters for 5 yen. And you would drop that in here. You would bow twice. You would clap your hands twice. Close your eyes and say your prayer, make your wish, and then you would bow once. So that would be the main offering, cleansing, and offering at the shrine. Then these torii gates, and again, I can't really write anything on them. They're just blocks. But each gate on this side, it have the name of the shrine, and then when you go inside, on the left side would be the name of the company, and on the right side in kanji characters would be the date and month that it was installed. So you're supposed to walk. Now these big ones, you go up and you what's going on with that? Why is that like that? Okay, I'll have to repair it later. I don't know I know what's going on. I do. There we go. These big ones, you would before you enter, you would bow once out of respect to the emperor, and once you left, you would turn around and bow again out of every shrine. There are 88,000 shrines in Japan. 88,000 guys, and these shrines are all which are registered with the Ministry of Cultural Affairs and all run by the Imperial Household Agency, are all part of the emperor's domain. So a slight respect for the emperor. Japan's history goes back 2,680 years. It's the longest imperial lineage on the earth. So let's walk through some of these as we talk. And you can stop and take pictures. No, we can't. And you see how I've got everything kind of, just like, maybe I should have built way out there. It goes all over, It takes about 50 minutes to get to the very top torii to the mountain, and then it takes about an hour and 10 minutes and 50 minutes to get back down. It's about a 2-hour walk. If you go in the morning, okay, by the time in the afternoon you get there to be so many people. When I did this tour, years ago, we could count a couple hundred people maybe by walking through all these gates. And today you go there and there'll be a couple of thousand people. The Chinese here, be 6,000 to 7,000 people at any given time. Pretty cool, huh? Look at the views there, huh? Yeah, I wonder what that is way out there. We're going to make it over there. But yeah, the longest imperial lineage on the face of the earth is the story behind all these shrines starts with six kami appeared in the six kami appeared in the universe, and two of them were designated to take care of this area here. So in this area, they made two other lesser kami. So there are lesser and greater kami in Shinto. Look at that under the ocean. We're gonna go there. Woohoo! Um, and they made one guy called Izanagi, and then there was Izanami. And Izanami and Izanagi were given a sword by the greater kami, and they dipped that sword into the ocean and pulled it out, and a drop of water fell back down into the ocean, creating the first island of Onono, which is the island of Awaji, right off of Osaka. So the story is rather long, but they do go down, and we're going to go under the ocean. See, we're ocean level here. Yeah, it took a while to make this. And they create the first 6,800 babies that were born were the 6,800 babies islands. So just like in Native American beliefs, you have, everything has a spirit. Everything has, the ability to possess life. So we're under the ocean right now. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, yeah, it is cool. Now, no, the real Fushimi Inari does not have this. And so they turn to making, there's a kami for a brook, a creek, a river, a waterfall, everything. And what did I do here? What did I do? It's not supposed to be here. Bye bye. There we go. All right, we're just going to leave that there for now. And I'm not done with all these. I'm about 90% done with them, but so they made all these different kami. All right, and on the last kami to be born was I'm going to stand up here and take a good look. What's going on? Was the fire kami? Thank goodness it wasn't the first, because that kami burned her to death, and she fell into the land of Yomi, which is Nin no Kuni. It's not really like a place of suffering. It's just a place where kami go, deities go temporarily until their next whatever they need to do. So we're going to go under the ocean again. Look at this. This is beautiful, right? And so, she goes into the land of there. Izanagi is pretty distraught. How cool is this? Oh, the glass. So he kind of takes off looking for her, searching all over Japan to find her, and he finds the entrance to the land of Yomi and enters it. First, he meets her on the outside, and they're very elated to see each other, but he's not supposed to. He wants her to go with him, and she wants to go, but she can't go. Right? So he kind of talks her into it, and so she goes to ask the lord of that region if she can leave. Doesn't come back for a couple of days, and so he kind of goes into the cave to find her, wonder where she is. Let's go up here. And so that's when he sees that her form has changed, and she freaks out over him and coming in, and they have a fight, and the demons run him out. And once he runs out of the cave, he blocks it with a big stone. And look at this. It's getting nighttime now, but don't worry, I got lights all over the place. And, he's pretty distraught. He's pretty sad. He's lost Izanami. He thought he was going to spend some time with his girl after all the babies were born. One more time under the ocean. And so that's what happens. Pretty distraught. She eventually, hold on. We got so much to talk about, and I can't do it in this first session here. Let's get up here. Look at that. Oh, look at the sunset going over. I got my daughter here. Hey, baby. And then we're going to go down here, and this is underground with some gold going on. I mean, figure the god of business would love to have some gold. And I got some double torii gates down here. The torii gate was originally wood, and then mostly white later on. When Buddhism came into Japan in 560, I remember, I'll tell you the second part of that Shinto story later. For 1,000 years, from 660 BC to 15 the 560 80, for 1,000 years, Shinto was on its own in Japan. Then Buddhism came in and accepted it because it was more about reincarnation, as is Shinto is about life, kind of fit together really good. And this is where this particular color comes from. Now this, I did something different. We're going to sink underwater. Look at this. How cool is this? This is my daughter hiccuping, not me. I got a little 4-year-old here. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Yeah, cool, huh? Now, so that's why I put in some white torii gates here at the end. It's purity and honesty. So we're walking underwater now, down in the water. As when we were way over there, we were in that contraption. Well, yeah, baby, hold on. And then, so we're going to kind of make our way out here. We'll pick up the story later on my second video. Like I said, there's just a lot to talk about. But I did 210 of these badass gates, huh? And now we're out. It's still raining. It's nighttime. I never finished the stairs here, but we're back at our, yeah. And let's go out here and just fly into the air real quick and just fly around at one time. And so you can see it from above. So it goes up, and then it comes around and down underneath itself, and then goes underwater here. Pretty cool, huh? Remember we walked under there. Got some zombies under there. Comes up here one time. That's where we stopped and looked at the view. And it goes underwater again here. Pretty cool, huh? And then it climbs this mountain. And yeah, this took about 2.5 weeks to do. And then it goes back here, down for a third time underwater, through the golden hall with the spiders and the zombies crawling all over it. But you notice they weren't inside, even though it's open. And then we actually walked underneath the water back to the shrine itself. So there you go, guys. Fushimi Inari Shrine. Built at 711, the year of the horse. Any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let me know, and we'll get back to you guys later on. Thank you very much. Richard Hawkins, Hawkins, Holomua, Spirits of Japan, www.nihon.tours, and look me up at Nihon Tamashi.